Nagbabulahan na tayo rito eh. Yung mga PR spin na pumapasok sa inyong news and public affairs, wala ka bang idea ron o meron ka idea?
Ano po yun, Your Honor?
PR. Public relations spin ng mga spin doctors. Alam mo yun o hindi?
Please, subscribe!
Lagi niyo kung kinukuha yung kabilang side. Ang question, do you even air them? Kasi marami na hukay nasaktan na tao. Alam niyo ba ho yun o hindi?
Your Honor, may I respond? Yun hong tungkol sa pag-aalipusta sa tao sa gobyerno ay hindi po yan ang aming trabaho. Kung magkataon man lang po na hindi maganda ang aming coverage sa ibang opisyal, ito po ay dahil sa factual basis na nakikita ng aming mga mamamahayag at hindi lamang po ng ABS CBN, Your Honor. We uncover wrongdoing in many places.
Ano tayo? Huwag na natin paikutin masyado, no? Kasi nagbabulahan na tayo rito eh. Yung mga PR spin na pumapasok sa inyong news and public affairs, wala ka bang idea ron o meron ka idea?
Ano po yun, Your Honor? PR.
Public relations spin ng mga spin doctors. Alam mo yun o hindi?
We guard against those, Your Honor, but we are aware that there are PR people, spin doctors, if you will, who try to request our anchors or some of our journalists to air
Tanungin kita,
their side.
yes or no lang, isang beses lang ha. Has ABS CBN ever done a spin on a story na may nasaktan kayo mga tao at yung taong yun ay hindi nyo na na-air yung storya, yung side niya na storya? Yes or no? I mean, or meron ba ho? Wala. Meron ba ho ang pangyayari na yung spin doctor nyo binanatan ng tao, sinubukang makipag-usap, sinubukang magpaliwanag, hindi nyo ho pinagpaliwanag? Meron ba ho?
No. We
Never
always
happened,
air.
ma'am?
We always air the side of
Never happened? Absolutely certain that you've always aired the side of the other side of the story? Absolutely?
Your Honor, there are times when the other side is not aired because they refuse to be interviewed or they refuse to give us a statement.
That is my point.
That is happening not only to ABS-CBN, Your
It's
Honor,
around the
but
world.
other media.
It's around the world. Worldwide too eh. The unbridled power of mass media. Vis-a-vis all other institutions that people that the world has. Mawa sa bansa natin, we have the executive, the legislative, judiciary, and we have mass media. That's basically the fourth branch of government. Would you agree with me, Mr. Chairman? Would you agree with me, Mr. Kaligbak, that probably the fourth estate, mass media, is more powerful than government itself?
I don't think we're more powerful than government, Your Honor. In fact, that's why we're here today. Because I understand that our future is in the hands of the government, in the hands of the legislature.
Ano ho kasi, when we look at this issue, at pinag-iisipan po natin how heavy this will weigh on all of us, we look at the country as a whole and the country in the future and how we have become from 1987 till now. Ang ginagawa ko 87 kasi for the past 25 years, kayo ho yung pinaka-monolith eh. You're the biggest organization sa buong Pilipinas on mass media. Di ba tama naman ho yun? The Philippines' largest network. Tama ho?
Tama po.
So, ang reminder ko ho nga, napakabigat ho ng responsibility ng mass media sa bansa natin. The way that people think, kung ano na uuso, kung ano sayaw na bago, kung ano ang trending, puro na lang mass media nagdadala. Tama ho o mali?
Mr. Chair, if you allow me lang to say a few words, please. The last 11 days po, the last 11 hearings, napakinggan po namin ang lahat ng, sa tingin nyo po, tingin po ng Kongreso, ang mga pagkukulang po ng ABS CBN. Kami ni Mark po, we have been here 3-4 years maybe, at hindi po namin kayang sagutin ang mga nangyari before our time. Pero hindi rin kami arrogante na hindi po nakikinig sa mga sinasabi ninyo. Alam po namin na maraming kailangan ayusin, i-reform sa ABS-CBN at handa po kaming gawin lahat yan. Mabigyan lang po ng pagkakataong ituloy ang operation po ng ABS-CBN.
To the extent po, Mr. Katigbak, na aamin ka ba kayo sa mga pagkakamali na nakikita ng komite ito? Aamin ba kayo? Aaminin nyo ba na talaga nagkamali kayo sa ilang bagay na dapat talaga hindi nyo ginawa na talagang nakasama sa bansang ito?
Meron kaming tatanggapin na pagkukulang po, pero sinasabi po namin wala po kaming nilabag na batas.
Yung nga ho no? Sa Amkara ho, wala kayong nakikitang mali sa ginawa ko ng ABS-CBN?
Wala po. Sa tingin po namin wala po.
Nag-post po itong isang, anong pangalan nun?
Engineer.
Anong pangalan ng engineer?
Jeff Canoy.
Jeff Canoy, ABS-CBN engineer. Nag-post siya. Malungkot siyang pinapatay niya yung signal ng TV Plus ng June 30. Anong signal na
Excuse
pinapatay niya?
me, Congressman Remulla.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Ang engineer po ay si Romeo Tandok Jr. Ang nag-report nito ay si Jeff Canoy, isang reporter ng ABS-CBN.
Yung reporter ng ABS-CBN, sabi niya, malungkot na pinapatay yung signal ng TV Plus. Pero, di ba ho Amkara dapat yun? Hindi ho ABS-CBN dapat na nagpapatay nun?
Your Honor, if you allow me to answer now. Mr. Chair, yung pagpatay ho kasi ng transmitter nung araw na yon, may mga remote kami na transmitters which require physical a person to visit those sites in order to shut down the transmitters. And at that point, there were some limitations in do it in a much quicker time. No? So yung napag-usapan doon was that we would shut it off from ABS-CBN because we have that capability to shut it off quickly. So yun ang naging decision at that point.
Ano ho ito Mr. Lopez, Mr. Katigbak one lie will not cure another Ito kasi, ang sabi nyo, Amkara na ho ang nag-broadcast ng signal nyo. Malinamin natin. Totoo ba yun o hindi?
Totoo po.
Amkara na ang nag-broadcast. Sila naman may-ari ng lahat ng transmitter na gumagana sa kanilang panig ng mundo?
Yung equipment po, I think that's the one yung napag-usapan ho, which is still in the process of being transferred.
Oo.
But we are also...
Pero hindi pa nalilipat.
Hindi pa po. It's
Ang
ongoing.
may-ari pa rin, ABS-CBN pa rin.
Yes.
Ang lumalabas, nagba-block time kayo sa sarili nyo. To the provisional authority, imbis na Amkara may-ari, binigay na pinagamit na ng NTC sa ABS-CBN yung frequency ng Channel 43. Am I correct?
Your Honor, can I request Attorney Uy to answer the question?
Mr. Chair, Mr.
Yes.
Chairman, the NTC assigned Channel 43 to ABS-CBN for the simulcast of its...
Assign the frequency of Channel 43 or Channel 43?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair.
Ano ba yung inassign sa inyo? Channel 43 or frequency of Channel 43? Magkaiba ho yun eh.
I don't know the
Channel
difference.
43 is a frequency. Are we saying that? If speaking the same language, I will accede to that. Is Channel 43 a frequency or a station? Para ma-distinguish po natin. Para malinaw po sa isip ng taong bayan.
It's a frequency, Mr. Chair.
Oh, Channel 43 is a frequency. Sino may-ari ng frequency? Attorney.
The state, Mr. Chair.
Oh, taong bayan, the state, taong bayan na may-ari ng frequency, di ba? So under the provisional authority issued on May 14, 2019, inassign ng NTC sa Channel 2, sa ABS CBN, case number 87-006, provisional authority, inassign po yung frequency Channel 43 sa ABS-CBN para mag-digital kayo. Correct?
Mr. Chairman, yes, that was stated in the provisional authority granted to ABS-CBN. However, Channel 43 was assigned to ABS-CBN even before then, Mr. Chair.
And, Attorney, remember, when this was assigned, the NTC was still under the impression, hindi pa nawawala yung impression ng NTC. Hanggang ngayon yata, hindi pa nawawala, na magkapatid po, sister stations po, ang ABS-CBN at ang Amcara. Kasi naging subsidiary niyo siya for 24 years. Am I correct? 24 years nyo naging subsidiary ang Amcara or 23?
ABS-CBN had shareholdings in Ankara for that period, Mr. Chair.
For 23 years, 49%.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
yes.
Yes,
With the-
Congressman
with
Defensor.
the indulgence of Honorable Rimulya, kasi yung punto lang naman po ni Congressman Rimulya kanina is that sinasabi walang violation. So pinoint out niya yung mismong engineer ng ABS-CBN na nag-post na in-off niya yung signal supposedly ng Amcara. Now, Mr. Lopez is saying no, it was the signal of the other stations na dapat, well, basically should have been off since May 5 of this year. But anyway, having said that, Mr. Chair, nakarecord naman po yun eh. Ang pinagtatako ko lang po, yung engineer din kasi, siya rin ang nag-delete nung kanyang pinost. So talagang hindi maalis sa amin at maging sa komite kasi may nag-send ng message po sa atin, kanya-kanyang may nagbigay ng message dun sa pangyayari. But I guess, Mr. Chair, yung pong sinabi ni Congressman Rimulya, nagtawag naman po ng investigation na sa NBI and they will give the respective report given this development. Tingnan na lang po natin doon because ABS-CBN would assert na hindi mali yung hindi yun violation at wala silang ginagawang violation. But from your observation, and I agree with your observation, in this particular case na dito sa engineer ng ABS-CBN, may konti po akong nakikitang kamalian. Tingin ko talaga yung assertion namin dati pa na ginagamit yung signal, ginawa niya. Kasi kung hindi, bakit niya po binaba? Bakit niya tinake down yung kanyang pinost? So, that's it, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to put the discussion again back on track on the points being raised by the Honorable Rimulya on the question of the political bias, Mr. Chair.
Attorney Maxi, no? Maxi ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ang tanong dito, ang Amcara and ABS-CBN was together until 2019 as a subsidiary ba? Tama ba, Attorney Maxi?
I don't think it qualifies as a subsidiary, Mr. Chairman, because ABS-CBN had a minority stake only.
Bakit mo nag-oopisina ang Amcara sa ABS-CBN that whole time?
Mr. Chair, the stockholders of Amcara elected as directors of Amcara persons who were also officers of ABS-CBN.
Which is Mr. Gabi Lopez and Mr. Freddy Garcia.
At some point, Mr. Chairman, yes.
At sila rin ang may pirma ng FS nila. Financial statement nila, di ba? sa inyong repertorial requirements? Sila pumipirma para sa Ankara?
Well, not necessarily the president or the chairman.
2016. Hindi nyo ba alam yon?
As regards the signatory of financial statements, Mr. Chairman, it's not necessarily the president or the chairman who signs those, Mr. Chair.
Di ba? May pirma sila, di ba?
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair.
May pirma. Yung nakita ko dati na financial statement ng Ankara, nakapirma ron, naka-certify doon si Mr. Gabi Lopez saka si Mr. Freddy Garcia.
They were officers before, Mr. Chairman.
So nag-opisina sila sa inyo, sila ang nagpirma ng financial statement, ang lahat ng equipment na Ankara ang ABS CBN ang bumili. Except all the equipment of Ankara Broadcasting Corporation was purchased by ABS CBN except for the first batch of analog equipment of Ankara Broadcasting Network Incorporated. Am I correct here?
Mr. Chairman, the equipment that was purchased for Channel 43, which was assigned by the NTC to Ankara, was purchased by ABS CBN because that frequency was assigned to ABS CBN for the digital simulcast of Channel 2. Because it was assigned to ABS CBN, Mr. Chair, ABS CBN was the entity that imported and acquired the equipment.
Naturally, Attorney Maxi, naturally, when you are given the authority to go digital television, you will need a digital transmitter and digital equipment to do the same. Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So you had to purchase this.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So binili nyo yung mga gamit na yon. Kayo ho ang bumili.
ABS CBN, yes, sir, Mr. Chair.
Hindi Ankara ang bumili.
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair.
And hanggang ngayon, hindi pa rin Ankara ang may-ari ng equipment.
It's in the process of being transferred, Mr. Chair. The documents have been executed, except that due to the quarantine, the documents were not submitted to the NTC for its approval. But the documents have been executed, Mr. Chair.
Pero Attorney Maxi, 24 years, almost the whole time, hanggang itong the whole 2020, hanggang sa life ng Ankara, kayo po yung black timer ng 21 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 25 years. Kayo po yung black timer ng Ankara. Yun ang inyong posisyon. Am I correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Pero walang investment na bago ang Ankara sa equipment.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I didn't understand.
Hindi kasi, hindi ka ba nagtatagalog? Hindi ka nakakaintindi?
Hindi po, nakakaintindi po. Hindi ko lang po naintindihan yung sinabi nila.
O sige, ulitin natin. Ang gamit ng Ankara nanggaling sa ABS CBN. Ayun ang iyong sinasabi sa amin. The facilities of Ankara, gusto mo ba may English accent pa?
Kong Boying.
American
Kong Boying.
accent, gusto mo?
Kong Boying, sorry po. Hearing suspended for a few minutes.